Welcome back to another Sober Toolbox coaching lesson. I'm Aaron, the Sober Life Coach. I'm a coach, author, and I've been sober for the past 7 years. And I want to help you guide you through this framework, reset, rewire, and reclaim your life from alcohol. And I was able to do that myself over the past 7 years without AA or rehab. I was able to build my own path, create my own path, and I want to share some of the insights that I've had over the last 7 years to get to where I am today, living a happy, healthy, alcohol-free life. And I want that for you. If anything else in the world, I want that for as many people as I can reach with these words. So today, we're going to be talking about why I always come back and how to break that loop. I know I've talked about this before, but we're going to kind of reiterate some things and kind of get back to the point of this. This is very, very important to understand, because the truth about relapse patterns, we're going to learn about those and how to end them for good. Because, we get stuck in this screw it cycle. I was in this cycle for many, many years where we think, oh man, I had a drink, I had a slip up, now I have to continue drinking, and it just go in this downward spiral. And you might be in that spiral yourself. Maybe you just had a couple slip ups, or maybe you had a drink when you didn't want to, and you get stuck in this screw it cycle where you don't want to. You think you just screw it. All my progress is gone, and that's crazy to me. Don't erase all your progress. Listen to this video. Listen to this audio today, and just really, really get your life back on track, because I really want to hope that this can help you get to where you want to go. So the brain always returns to what's familiar, right? You're not choosing failure. Your wiring is defaulting to survival. Your wiring is defaulting to the solution that you put in place, which was alcohol. I know for me, the solution for my anxiety was alcohol. The solution for my stress was alcohol. The solution for my not having a proper reward to celebrate the things in my life was alcohol. And those cravings conditioned a response in me. And drinking became the loop that tied to stress, escape, reward, all those things that I needed in my life, all those problems I had in my life. Alcohol was the solution, but it wasn't actually the solution. It was actually the problem. And it might be the problem in your life too. You might think alcohol is the solution to your stress, but really does it make you more stressed out? You might think alcohol is the solution to your anxiety, but if does it really? Because if you was your solution, you wouldn't be watching these videos. You wouldn't be tuning into this, listening to my words. You wouldn't be trying to get to where you want to go with an alcohol-free lifestyle if alcohol was actually the solution in your life. So you're not choosing failure. Your wiring is defaulting to survival, and that survival is just your brain telling you need a solution to the problem other than alcohol. And this is the real relapse pattern, right? It's not one bad night. It's a predictable cycle. You have a trigger, you have a thought, you got rationalization, and then you have an action, right? So the trigger could be stress, anxiety, all these things. Need for a reward. You have the thought, hey, maybe I should have a drink to solve this problem, and you rationalize with yourself. You say, okay, just one, and then you take the action. And I know for me, one turned into 10, 10 turned into 20 some nights. I had to wake up in the guilt shame cycle, and then I would just reset that whole cycle, and it would just happen over and over and over again until I realized I had to break this loop. I had to bring awareness to what I was doing. I had to bring awareness to my triggers. I had to put the things I put in place to get to where I want to go. And I had to change an identity level. I had to no longer just quit drinking. I had to eliminate that need to drink. I had to find better solutions to the problems in my life, and I had to put better solutions in place. And most relapses start the day before you drink, because I know for me, I would say, yeah, I'm not drinking, and maybe I'd go a day, but I would still be thinking at the end of the night, well, tomorrow if I feel better, I'm probably gonna have a drink, and that those thought patterns are just crazy, because you still saw alcohol as a solution. I know I did for sure. Even if I went a day or two without drinking, I would still kind of have that thought in my mind. Well, maybe if I feel better, I will have a drink, and you start feeling a little bit better. Your hangover goes away, and you continue to drink. And the mind searches for relief in familiar places, right? And even if you don't have those thoughts the night before, maybe you start to feel better, and then you start to have these emotions, or these people, or these triggers in your life. And alcohol is the only solution you have to those problems. And a big one is reward, right? We don't have proper reward systems. I know, as an entrepreneur, and maybe you're an entrepreneur, or maybe you're a business person, or someone who has a lot of things going on in your life, business or career wise, and you get these achievements in your life, in business, or your career, or wherever, and you don't have a proper reward system. So the only reward you think is going to have a drink with the boys, or maybe having that glass of wine at night. And you need better rewards, or I know I did, to put those things in place to reward yourself sometimes. So that's one of the big reasons as well. And the mind searches for relief in familiar places, and one of those familiar places could be alcohol for you. So this is why you're always coming back. You're tying the change you're trying to change the action without changing the identity. We talk a lot about be, do, have, right? If we become the sober person that we're supposed to be, we start acting like that sober person, then we can have an alcohol-free lifestyle. If we just quit drinking, there's a void there. If you don't put things in place, that's where people go into recovery and actively work on the things in their lives, because that's changing at an identity level, right? That's why people, remove alcohol and they're like, oh, there's this huge void, there's boredom, there's all sorts of things that happen when you don't fill that void with something. Alcohol or other bad habits are going to come in, right? And you still think that maybe I'm still someone who drinks. Well, your behavior will follow, right? If you're still a drinker, but you quit drinking, your identity is going to drive that consistency, and your identity is someone who's drinking, right? Your identity is attached to that drunk version of you. But if you start attaching your behavior, your identity to that sober version of you, and start showing up and doing the things that you need to do to put better solutions in place, that's when the loop breaks. You stop seeing alcohol as an option, or at least that's what happened for me. So that was one of the big breakthroughs I had, was just this identity level change. And if I could shout this from the rooftop, I would. You have to become that sober version of you, and becoming that sober version of you is not easy. Sometimes you have to bring awareness to this. You have to uncover the lies that alcohol's been telling you. You have to, start having a vision and know the reasons you're doing this, and you have to start tracking your triggers and putting craving busters in place so that you can get over these initial cravings. You have to start going out and getting some sober wins and facing awkward situations. It's difficult sometimes, but it's totally worth it. And the more you do this, the more you realize that you will have strength. You can do this sober, you can do these things, and you can get to where you want to go. So, and that's what actually worked for me. So what actually works is rewiring your identity and your habits to follow. Like I said, like identity-based change. I'm becoming the kind of person who doesn't need alcohol anymore. I'm the kind of person who doesn't relieve my stress with alcohol anymore, and I'm the kind of person who has a better reward in place, other than alcohol. Replace the reward doesn't is don't just resist the behavior, right? Replace that solution with something else. If it's stress, replace it with meditation. If it's anxiety, replace that with meditation as well. Or journaling or exercise, or there's lots of different habits you can put in place to replace that. If it's a reward, maybe find a better reward for yourself. I know in the beginning, maybe it's just food, right? And don't stick with that long term. But if that's the reward you need, then put better rewards in place so that you can go. Maybe it's spending time with your family, or going on a vacation, or watching a sporting event. I know for me, one of the big rewards for me is watching wrestling, because I love professional wrestling. I know that some people may think that's strange, but I have loved it ever since I was a kid. So when I get to watch these sporting events, that's a reward for me. And I don't include alcohol anymore. I used to include alcohol into that, until I realized, when I watched a couple of sporting events without alcohol, I realized I was missing so much, just from showing up drunk. So I was able to enjoy that sober, enjoy that with my family, and I'm able to have that as rewards. There's lots of different rewards you can put in place. So stack small wins and rebuild trust in yourself as well. So every time you do something sober, just stack that up. I showed up sober today. Awesome. Stack that up. That's a win. I think a lot of the times we dismiss these tiny little wins in our lives, and we don't stack them up and realize those tiny wins are how we're going to get to the big goal. So this is the actual framework that I came up with, and that I used, the Reset, Rewire, Reclaim framework, right? So we're going to reset your mindset, shift your mindsets and beliefs about alcohol, right? We're going to rewire, break habit loops, and build new ones. And reclaim is just step back into the life with confidence and control. If you can do those three things, you'll have an alcohol-free lifestyle, right? And resetting your mindset, it's all about uncovering the lies that alcohol told you, starting to have a vision, understanding your why, tracking your triggers. All those things bring awareness. And then rewiring is breaking those habit loops and building new ones. That's definitely a super important step. And then reclaiming is step back into life with confidence and control. And there's going to be messes you're going to have to clean up. There's going to be people that don't trust you anymore. There's going to be lots of things in your life that you're going to have to start reclaiming, start showing up, start doing with your life. But once you start showing up and doing those things over time, that's really how you reclaim your life from alcohol. So today's DARE framework reflection is, we're going to disrupt, ask, reframe, and execute. Okay, so what's one pattern you're ready to interrupt today? What's one thing that you're ready to bring awareness to and interrupt? Is it the evening wine? Is it the nighttime beer? Is it going out with the boys and having a drink? What is that pattern you want to interrupt? And ask yourself, what's really underneath that craving to do this? What's really underneath that craving if you're having it right now? What is really actually under that? Am I trying to relieve stress? Am I trying to relieve my anxiety? Am I trying to relieve I trying to have a reward? Ask yourself, what is really underneath that? Because that's going to really help you understand, because it's all about bringing awareness. I talk about reacting and responding, right? If you're just reacting life, you're living on autopilot, and then you continue to do things that you don't even understand because you're in this habit loop. But if you start bringing awareness to these habit loops, you can break them over time. So ask yourself, really, what's underneath this? Are you hungry? Are you angry? Are you lonely? Are you tired? Are you stressed? Do you have anxiety? Is it a physical thing? What is actually underneath that craving? How could you see this as this trigger as a training ground, right? When we reframe that, how can I see this as something I can learn from? How can I see this as something that I can bring awareness to and improve my life with? And also, you can ask yourself, is it actually relieving my stress? Well, probably not. It's making you more stressful, right? Is it actually going to relieve my anxiety? Probably not. It's going to make you more anxious. Is it actually a good reward? Probably not, because you're just numbing out and you're not able to enjoy the rewards that you're having in your life, right? So those kind of reframes are definitely helpful. They were helpful for me, and hopefully they'll be helpful for you as well. So then we're going to execute. What's one bold action you can take instead of drinking today? What's one bold action you can take? What's one thing? Is it connecting with your family? Is it having a meaningful, observing project that you can start? Is it journaling, meditation, exercise, starting something new? What is one bold action you can take that's going to prove to yourself that you can get back on track, that you can stop this screwed cycle, and you can get out there and live an alcohol-free life? So what's one thing you could do? I'd love to hear in the comments if you have one, because that'd be awesome as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys are starting to realize that it's all about awareness, and it's all about changing at an identity level. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have slip ups, and maybe, and that's exactly where a lot of people are, right? But it's not really about just quit stopping drinking and counting the days, how many days you've gone sober. It's about eliminating that need to drink. And even if you have a drink, you won't enjoy it as much, because you'll understand that this isn't actually giving me what it says it is. Alcohol is a liar. It's not actually the solution. It's the problem in my life, and that will help you get to where you want to go. So that's all I have for you guys today. And if you're sick of piecing these things together, get a proven plan that's already helped hundreds of people. You don't need to try harder. You need an identity and clarity change, and that's what the Dare to Be Sober reset helps you build. You get 30-day audios and videos. You get Dare Identity coaching. You'll get 30-day audios, videos, shift your mindset. You get access to the Sober Copilot, the Dare Coach GPT. You also get workbooks that help you win the day, and a free PDF copy of my book. I'm also opening up the Inner Circle as founding members this month only for $99. You will get access to two group coaching calls a week. Plus, you get access to the private accountability group. Well, I'll be in there posting the videos, walking through those videos with you if you need help, and kind of guiding you step by step through this whole process. So if you're interested in that, just DM me. I can send you the link to join the challenge. It's only open. This Inner Circle is only open for another 3 days. August 1st, it will close, and then I will start up on September 1st, and the price is going to go up in September as well. So this is a founding member deal. So hopefully you guys jump on that. And I really, really hope that you guys take the chance on yourself. And if it's not with me, just do it with somebody else, and find that accountability and that support you need, because it's really important to me that I help as many people as I can and get as sober and live a happy, healthy, alcohol-free lifestyle. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you. I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope I see you guys in the Dare to Be Sober Inner Circle and the challenge. Have a meaningful day, guys. See you later.